too seriously, and then things got insanely expensive. Those two things are really killing people.
20 and July 2023. Granted, people moved around during the pandemic, and the rate of net population loss has slowed down a lot since then. But
sorry, it's such a good video. It's basically by Drew Durno. Not to mention, I just want to say something. I'm not interested in Drew Gooden because he popped up on my suggestions. It's great that he had a baby and all, and whoever his girlfriend, whatever, I just don't care. Maybe because I don't want to focus on really large YouTubers right now. Okay, if you don't like that, if you're a fan of him, then I'm sorry. Decided to share that. Okay, Drew Durno, he's awesome. And for my Californians, thank you for stepping on by if you are a Californian. So look on dudes and dudettes, because I know we have a love-hate relationship with your state because we're next door to you. But besides that, I just woke up not too long ago, and also I'm a little bit freezing a bit because I tried to turn on the heater, but the switch kept flicking off because I guess you could say it's like a house glitch because of, you know, like how you get the little power switchers, I suppose, Deon, I think that's what it's called, yeah. And when I tried to turn it on high, it just kept doing it, unless I might need to plug it in a different position. And it wasn't like this before, who knows? I don't know, I don't want to keep messing it with again, because I don't want the TV to turn off and starting over. So, other than that, because I wasn't using the heater for, well, the majority of the year, because it gets really warm, I don't need to use it. So, whatever, I'm fine. It's 9:20 right now. It is the 5th of December, so basically my birthday is 5.5 days away from now. And this random adorable image from one of my favorites, well, I'm not sure if it's my favorite. It's pretty emotional for me. SpongeBob cookies, or, you know, SpongeBob, wait, it's Grandma's Kisses, right? It's basically the only episode that SpongeBob meets his grandmother, right? Which is kind of odd since we've only have seen her once. Let alone us only seeing his parents a few episodes. I don't know why we don't see his family more often, let alone his cousin that I thought was cute when I was really young. So, yeah, that's right. We got his cousin, we got his grandmother, his parents. I think that's about it in his family tree. I can't think of anyone else, if I recall it, in the family. But the reason why I wanted to share an image of SpongeBob having a kiss or receiving a kiss on the forehead from his grandmother is because, well, my mother shared some news with her boyfriend yesterday, right? When she got back home from work not too long ago, that I think our grandmother almost passed because I'm not sure she had trouble sleeping or something happened to her neck, I think, even though her uncle is in town, which is my great uncle, if I remember correctly, whom also is a therapist, of course. She's fine. But, of course, I freaked out and almost broke down because, well, I don't know how much time my grandmother has left on this earth, right? And I just hope that for the ones that have been, well, okay, the ones that have been supportive. I was just shocked at Francis, and I forgot who else cried as well. I know Francis did. Lisa, that's right, yeah. I just thank all of you a ton because, especially since I know we've been poor financially, you know, my brother kind of denies that because, again, I can't even afford a pair of shoes or camouflage shoes that my mother would buy for me at Walmart, and we basically, I remember paying one of those. They look like that tree bark on it and leaves, right? They're my favorite type of shoes. For my non-Americans, well, let's just say but they're really an awesome brand, of course. Okay, let's just say online Walmart bought. I don't know. Okay, it only costs like $5. I'm not kidding, for shoes, right? Or no, not that low. $10, which is pretty cheap, right? But they lasted. Okay. And how can I even have my phone repaired, which will cost $120 just for the charger, which is the butt of the phone. And of course, with our birthday coming up, I don't want to get a birthday cake. I just want to just get an airbed. And it's just been a lot. And that's why I had to basically rent off of those dim-witted pranksters that needs to be in jail, but apparently they're not. I just don't get how. Like Con, for example, right? Not to mention my crystal light kept flickering, but it's still fine. and I had to keep airing up my airbed a few hours because it's getting so deflated. I was reaching down to the floor in a hot dog fashion. So yeah, it's been like everything is just falling apart. Right? It's awful enough that I can't use my darn heater because the damn thing, the plug was just off. Right? So that's one thing I'm really upset about. But I don't know. I don't want to think about it too much. Also, for the ones that do want to keep treating at YouTube every day if you want, so I can get my other doggy channel back, because I do have one video of my grandmother when my mother would pick her up and they went out somewhere. I think they went to the movies at that time. I think it was like Deon Mission Impossible or something. I have only one video of her. But sadly, though, because of that darn Indian CEO, sorry from India, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm focusing on him, right? Thinking that I posted sexual nudity of 3 18-year-old men doing stomach vacuum exercises, right? Because I thought they were all hot. Rosie's one of them. Before he rape flocked me. I don't know why. You know, maybe I may have overdone it with the bitch, aka thumbnail, but I don't know. I don't like YouTube for it because they got that stupid AI whatever glitch from iRobot should just get smashed in the head. Smashing the darn garnets of gadgets, which is their balls. I'm just so upset, right? That's another thing that I've been missing. I've just been so stressed out and just not doing that well mentally as always. But my Twitter's Deon Garth is the same as my Instagram as well, even though I don't get on there anymore. And I just wanted us to share what's been happening, because the thing is, she said that my mother mentioned she may pass in her sleep. I'm just guessing, hope to Buddha, at least after New Year's, right? Because I don't know. I guess you could say I want to get prepared for it. Well, at least I heard the news. It's awful enough that my grandfather passed of COVID at age 80. He would still be alive if he didn't have COVID. Hashtag cancel COVID. Cancer, yeah, that too. But cancel cancer. I just don't know how much time, okay? I don't. And I feel for my mother because I don't want her 6-year-old beating heart to go do so much stress on this. Because my grandmother, I think she's 78. Yeah, I think she is, yes. Give or take, right? Or 79? 78, I believe. So, basically, to add in more detail, my grandmother does have dementia, which basically means that think about Dory from Finding Nemo, right? Kind of like that. And she basically doesn't know how to feed herself, let alone bathe herself, and my mother and my aunt has been doing their best to take care of her as well. And yeah, my mother's been doing this for a while. Also, I hope that I know how to keep commenting every day just to get planning new planners, because I just need that extra support. I'm sorry, okay? This is so unfair. The other YouTubers get sorry, jealousy kicking in. But I just wanted this to get this out of my system because, well, I do get really concerned and just so upset of myself that I tell you, you're doing your best, hon. That my mother had to work so much. Right? And I remember the other day when we were out of doggy treats, I would feed them it was a bagel, right? And they could eat butter as well. They can. And I fed them that. And I ate part of it myself. It's delicious. So I just wanted to get this out of my system. I want to stop at this at the 934 mark. And I'll just keep all of you updated. And I thank all of you for the wishes, especially Dumbbell. Toodles. 934.